Z Fighters, we are back. Week 2.
Happy New Year. Robot.
That guy said Happy New Year. I don't say Happy New Year. You already know how that goes. We're here playing a brand new team. We gotta get a dub today. Right, DJ? Nice little dub.
Nice dub.
Gotta do it.
What are we? You need home run today?
Home run, 7 strikeouts.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy.
Well, hello there, Z Fighter fans. Week 2 is here, and the Z Fighters are prepping for action. In attendance today, we have our boy Isaiah, who, if you remember, tore pretty much everything in his leg. He's here with the brace now. The rest of the Z Fighters are in a mass, per the request of the other team. We're just here to play baseball, though, so whatever it takes, we're ready.
Expect the dub. It's gonna probably be rough because we're like at 9 people, and that's it. So no subs. Have to wear a mask, which is totally fine, but we're gonna get tired running. But we should have a great game. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun.
What are some goals for you for this season?
So one, I want to commit a lot less errors. Main areas where I want to improve on is just catching, being a better catcher, being able to call better, and just try and get as many strikeouts as we can.
Can we expect you to get hit again just as much this time around?
Well, I ain't no bitch, so I'm gonna take it every time. But I hope I don't get meat bag of the year. I get like silver slugger this time. That's what I'm aiming for.
That's what we're going for. Let's see.
Top of the first inning, and the Z Fighters got the sticks. With those sticks, they'd hit nothing but ground balls. Some would trickle through the infield, and some would result in outs. But at least they didn't strike out.
You're already tired? What do you mean?
I mean, they didn't strike out until Austin stepped up to the plate. Oh well, we're on defense now, and I just wanted to make sure that the camera was on us.
Andy doesn't play for this team.
So this is the new team we're going up against. I'm not quite sure what to expect, so I start myself. Masks Vlady Perez on the mound, and I'm looking to dominate. The ball gets away from AJ at third, and the guy doesn't score on this actually. Well, he missed this chance because I'd strike out this next guy. Leaning, no chance at all. And then the guy after that, see you later. We get out of this inning, strike out 3 batters, and no run scored. My boy AJ would roll over in the next inning on a 3-0 count after coach told him not to swing. Chicken little head ass. And then Nati would just strike out swinging. So we wouldn't score that inning, but it's okay because neither would they. I began to rack up strikeouts pretty quickly, and they started bunting, which I kind of respect. You know, when you're faced against such a dominant force, you got to try anything to get on base. Fellas, how we looking?
You're looking like a stud, bro. We could've hit the ball.
Having a lot of fun.
Doing great. Okay, how we doing?
Could have been better, but hey, game's not over.
What's the score? 0-0. 0-0? Okay, no big deal then. We just got to score some runs. Damn, the wind's going crazy right now.
Can't hear none of this.
Probably not.
Would you like us to speak up louder, sir?
Yeah, sure. Speak up a little louder.
We're gonna do great today.
Okay.
Yep.
Any other predictions for the rest of the game?
We're gonna at least get one more hit.
I think we're gonna have fun.
Okay, that's all that matters, right?
Yep, a whole lot of fun.
I love baseball.
Hey, one more question. How's your guys' starting pitcher looking so far?
Pretty good. Pretty solid.
Doing real good.
Okay. You heard him. Masks Vlady is keeping the game in check. I was getting a lot of strikeouts when suddenly the last hitter in the lineup singles off of me, and as he's running to first base, he's celebrating with his hands in the air. I imagine that was their team's version of Little Ron, and if that's the case, then props to him. That was actually the first hit of the day, and then my brother and dad would botch a double play. But no matter, because we got 2 outs now, a runner on first base who takes off and is safe with the bad throw. It all goes downhill from here as I practically hand him third base with the wild pitch. Then this absolute menace catches me lacking with my slow ass windup and steals home right in front of my eyes. Yeah, I know this looks bad, but that's just a scrappy play. I definitely saw him going. I just knew I wouldn't get him with my slow ass windup, so I just let him have it, you know, fuck it. I got outplayed. GG. Down 1-0 now, the Z Fighters look to retaliate, and AJ takes on a 3-0 and gets on base. Look at that. My dad, strike 3, see you later. And then Nati, swinging at a ball in the dirt, poses there for a while, and then AJ, feeling fast, tries to take off, gets absolutely hosed. Good try though. The boy Nati would swing at another ugly ball in the dirt, and that would end the inning for the Z Fighters. At this point, we're about 4 or 5 innings deep, and the Z Fighters are starting to feel pressure. They're down 1-0, they haven't scored, against TW Heygo. That's the name of the team, by the way. I don't think I've mentioned them once. TW stands for Taiwan, I believe. And again, these guys were a brand new team in this league. We didn't know much about them. They seemed just as inexperienced as our team, you know, with a few players that knew what they were doing. And they were some cool guys, but just because they were cool didn't mean I was going to let them off the hook. I'd stay out there with that bulldog mentality and strike out the side, giving us the perfect momentum to score in the next inning.
One of your guys' fans over there said it was a great job this inning, but you guys are still losing and you need runs. We gonna see him out there?
We got top of lineup, right? Top of lineup? Yeah. So that's like
Power
pretty much
hitters.
the best hitters on the team.
Power hitters only.
We got me, basically.
Yeah, we got
Michael right now.
Yeah, we got DJ, we got Brain, we got me.
Tell them who's starting the lineup.
Guaranteed run.
Prepared.
I know the wind's gotta be murdering the audio right now, but I apologize. The singles machine would return right here after a few mediocre at bats, and I'd single right up the middle. And by now you should know my boy Brain has my back as he'd triple into the gap and score me easily. I'd clear the plate, jog home, no big deal, tie game, 1-1. We were in business now as DJ pokes the ball to shallow right field and Brain stumbles his way home to give the Z Fighters the lead.
Hey, was that your first time?
Big Jaime Lamas with that sweet lefty swing would rip a ball into the gap and keep the rally alive. Austin Perez would follow up with the triple, and that means Jaime would have to run from first to home, absolutely gassing himself out. Zero energy left. Somebody get this guy a Gatorade. The other Lamas brother would follow up with his signature rollover, and that cash in another run for the Z Fighters. And tough game for my dad as he strike out for the second or third time, ending another rally. But no matter, because I felt great on the mound, and with a little run support, it was pretty much wraps. I was striking out just about anyone that stepped in the batter's box. These guys were not hitting the ball very hard, and our defense was looking good. The morale was up. Aside from that error, the morale was up because we were in the lead and we were confident in winning this game now. So fast forward again, and your boy Vlady Perez would single to the opposite field. DJ would immediately capitalize and single to right field as well, scoring another insurance run for the Z Fighters.
Give us the inside scoop, Brian. How you feeling?
Great. Perfect.
Amazing?
Yep.
Breathing all right?
Stupid mask.
I'm sure we're all aware that I'm dominating right now. I'm shutting the game down. And I can sit here and show you pitching clips all day long. And that's exactly what I'm going to do because I was nasty. As you can see, this guy swinging at a ball in dirt. Disgusting. What are you doing? Ooh. Later in the game, former rookie Anthony Lomelli pisses on this ball, and he can no longer be called a rookie. He has now been promoted to scrub. 7 innings and 108 pitches later, I finally come off the mound for good. And if I haven't enough, I gotta pat myself on the back. 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, and 15 strikeouts. That's a great game. The Z Fighters have a comfortable lead now. Last at bats, the top of the lineup is up. What the hell is this guy throwing on the mound? I got no clue. Then he throw a heater down the middle. The mind games are just going crazy right now. I'm just chopping at anything. I'm not trying to strike out. I get on base. Our top of the lineup was flowing nicely as DJ follows up with a single. Again, Jaime Lamas clears the bases with a double. 2 RBIs. Me and Brain would come around to score easily, extending the lead for the Z Fighters. And to top it all off, Austin would simply pop up to left field, routine, and the left fielder would lose it in the sun. The ball would drop and the pitcher sick to his stomach. 9-run lead for the Z Fighters now. Bring in the closer.
For you Z Fighter fans out there, you've seen clips of Lomelli putting in some work in the off season. He's been practicing on the mound, and this is his first time on the mound in an official game, Game 2, Season 2 for the Z Fighters.
I mean, that is completely wrong, but I understand because our cameraman wasn't there to see Lomelli throw an absolute gem in Game 1 of the season. Okay, so maybe he actually got lit up in Game 1, but who's counting? This looked like a whole new guy on the mound. He had that guy on his knees after striking out. That's veteran type of shit right there. It was looking like a fairly simple inning for Lomelli as he gets a ground ball to end the game, and Jaime Lamas bobbles the throw. Safe. A run would come in to score, but we're still up by 8, and we're hoping Lomelli can get us out of this. Ground ball hit up the middle, passes right by Lomelli, and DJ picks it up in the outfield, guns it home on a line, and our brick wall of a catcher Brain is there to stop any runners. Z Fighters win.
Great game. Great game. Yeah, that's how you don't get.
Attaboy, nice debut.
I want to get out of there too, bro. Anyone want half of the banana? Yeah. No, thank you. I'm good. Great bounce back win. Great bounce back win. Week 2 W. Karina, what do we got?
DJ with 5 at-bats and 4 hits.
Okay.
Vlady with 6 at-bats and 3 hits. A lot of RBIs. As a team, 10 RBIs.
Okay. What was the final score, by the way?
10-2.
10-2. If you didn't hear that. If you didn't hear that. 10-2. Last week we got killed 16-3. So this is a good way, you know, to get back in the league. I think our bats were still kind of cold the first half of the game. We figured it out a little and looks good, right? Yeah. Look good. We only have what, 9 guys today? Yeah. Easy dub.
Bare bones.
Count 'em.
9 guys. What else do we need? What else do we need? We're good. MVP. MVP of week 2. What do we think?
DJ, or you.
No,
Or
DJ.
you.
Wait, how many
strikeouts do we have? How many strikeouts do you have? Hey, Karina, how many strikeouts do I have?
DJ, no errors, 4 hits, like 6 RBIs himself.
He got on the bot. Who the guy out at home? How many?
15.
15.
How many?
15. Okay, so if you guys want DJ, we give it to DJ.
Yeah.
You guys think DJ?
I'll say DJ.
Relax, bro, relax.
He punched me in the ass. Week 2, Z Fighters MVP, 4 hits, 5 at bats, no errors, a few RBIs. I don't know how many. Karina didn't tell us. Daniel Jaramillo, number 2. Yeah. What do you got?
This is like a regular occurrence now, which I do like.
Yeah, you know what? Take it back.
Having to carry all these bozos besides Felipe, best coach ever. 15 strikeouts. He should probably be MVP too.
Next week we get a W or what?
Definitely W. I'm getting MVP again.
Okay.
Hitting for the cycle.
Okay, there we go.
Everybody stop voting for DJ.
I'm not gonna vote for DJ.
Okay, let's break it off. 3 fighters on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Fighters.
Nice.
Felt pretty well. Legs very tired. Never really pitched. One game, but that was a fluke. But this wasn't bad. Had my team behind me. Pitched okay. Had some fun out there though.
We are expecting to see you on the mound again sometime. What can we expect from you? What are your
I hope
goals?
so. I hope I can get some practice in. That way, for that next game, I'll be ready.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
I wanted to come back and win the game for the team, you know. We got smacked last week. Absolutely embarrassing. I did my job on the mound, at the plate. All right, 3 for 6. Could have gone a little better. These guys were throwing meatballs all day, so we'll look to better that next week.
What can we expect from next week's team? Hopefully more than 9 players, but what can we expect from the Z Fighters as a whole?
I think we got the Peloteros next week, so we always have some good games against them. In the playoffs, we beat them 13-3, if you can remember. So,
Lomeli, one of your rookies from last season, actually debuted today on the mound to close off the game. Can we expect to see more of that in the coming games?
yeah, you know, I sure hope so. Last season, it took Nati, I think, 13 weeks to get a strikeout on the mound. Lomeli did it in 2. So this guy's he's working real hard. We got a lot of other rookies out here that are looking to take the mound a few times. So we'll see how that goes.
We did see that you were today's
MVP.
MVP for today's game. You know, the team really recognized that you did great at bat. You were solid in center field, really making all those plays. Tell me how you felt today.
I felt fantastic. Batting, I was calm. I listened to Vlady's mom every time. She's like, calm down, see the ball, hit the ball, and I hit the ball. 4 for 5. I think that's the best I've ever done, ever playing baseball. So that's definitely a milestone of my life. All singles though, kind of like, but hey, I'll take it.
Hey, room for improvement.
Yep.
Room for improvement.
I also did fantastic in outfield. Sometimes I was zoning out, but hey, I got under the ball and caught it every time. So that's all you need to do.
You were the one in center field who threw it into catcher to make that play
I
at home.
did throw somebody out from center field. Yeah, you heard that right. Center field. Got Ken in here, so, you know.
Last play of the game.
Hit my number up. Twitter, check me out.
Hit him with that at.
Hit me. You know where to find me. Fuck you.